They say opposites attract, and definitely in our relationship, there's a lot of qualities that are completely opposite between the two of us.
Maybe that's why our relationship works.
Maybe. I think there's a lot of truth to the whole opposites attract thing. And we realized that this week, or at least I did, because something happened. And I feel like this happens in a lot of relationships. If you are very different, when one of you thinks something is not a big deal and the other thinks it is a big deal, that's where you clash, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to us this
week. Yeah, it happens to us all the time.
I'll tell this quick little story what happened.
Go for it.
Those parents you know who if you have a diaper genie, it's like this little invention that keeps the smell in, right? And these diaper genies, like it keeps everything enclosed.
Yeah, but it's to throw dirty
diapers away. Yeah,
instead of putting it in a garbage, you put it in a diaper genie.
You put it in a diaper genie, right? It's a great invention. It's fantastic. And I happened to break it by accident this week. I guess I'm a little rough.
It's okay.
Unfortunately.
Trust me, I've had my fair problems with that diaper genie.
That's true. You've broken things too.
I've broken it too a couple times.
So I said,
you actually broke it.
Like I broke it. So I'm like, don't worry, babe, I got it. And you're like, oh my God. No. I'm like, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it.
Okay, and I trusted you.
Yeah, so you were at work the next day, and I went and got another one, and I was all excited. I'm like, she's going to come home. She's going to see it's done. It's taken care of. I followed through on my word. I said, I'm going to handle this. I had it all set up. I got the bags, those little round baggy things, put it in, set it up, and then Tina got home, and she realized, well, it's not the right color.
Yeah, exactly. It was gray instead of the white or pink that I would have preferred.
But why do you this is the thing, you got so upset about a little detail. Because it wasn't white, it was gray, and you wanted the white.
For the last 2.5 years, we've had a white one. Actually, no, more than that. 3.5 years, we've had a white one. And it matches the room, and white just goes with everything, and now you went and bought a gray one. There's maybe a speck of gray in Maya's room where it currently is. So I like when things match.
But I guess the issue I have is, why is that such a big deal? Like, why does that really, really matter, babe?
I got used to having it one color, and now you went and changed it all up. I don't even think you intentionally meant to buy it in
gray.
Of
course not. I honestly thought it was white.
Yeah, of course. You know they come in different colors, right?
I guess, but I bought it so fast.
Next time, pay attention to what color you're purchasing.
But is that a problem of mine? Is I rush too much, maybe?
Yeah, you do sometimes.
Like I'm too quick?
You're the quick, impulsive buyer type of guy. And then you'll come home and be like, shit, this is the wrong wire. This is the wrong whatever it is that
Remember
you're
I
trying
bought the vanilla extract?
Oh my God. Instead of buying vanilla extract, what did you buy again?
It was something else. Oh, shit. I don't remember. But
I think the thing with the vanilla extract is that you bought a huge one and it was like $25.
Oh yeah.
I was like, who buys $25 vanilla extract?
Yeah. Or I bought was it rapini instead of spinach?
you buy parsley every time
Parsley,
instead of rapini.
Look, whatever.
Okay, honest mistakes, fine.
That's why we're different. But the funny part is do you know what Tina did? We literally, so Tina said, you're going to bring it back. You're going to return this diaper genie. I'm like, no, babe, screw it. Like, it's already all set up. You got mad at me and you legit thought I was going to return this thing.
I did.
And to me, then the fight just kind of escalated, and we're like, oh my God, like we're fighting over a color of a diaper genie. This is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're holding something in now because I didn't return it. Somehow I won this. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I think I just threw in the towel.
Yeah,
but
which is rare.
What did I do in the middle of the night?
So in the middle of the night, she wakes up. It was about 2:00, or I went to the bathroom and you were awake. I didn't even know you were awake, and you're like, I'm literally crawling back into bed. It's 2:00 in the morning, and you're like, so babe, are we really gonna live with a gray diaper genie? But that is the most messed up thing I've ever heard in my entire life,
what
babe.
I was focused on at that time was the diaper genie, and if I was going to be able to accept having it gray when everything else in the room is pink and white.
But who's going into this room besides us?
You and I are.
So why does it matter? That's like
I like when things match. Don't you? You know, the only time I feel like you pay attention to detail is with your office, your studio. Everything has to be color coordinated, red and black, as those of you that are watching us can see. Everything from his chair to the desk to the panels on the wall are all red and black. Right. Even the thumbtacks are red and black.
She's right about that. Yeah.
So why can't you be more attentive to detail in your day-to-day life? And you only are with your DJ stuff and your studio, and I'm telling you, everything in here is color coordinated.
I think you know, it's an interesting perspective you bring up, because maybe this is where like my my real like 100% passion is. Like this is my career, and I'm focused on. It's not that I don't care about you or my kids or anything like that. I think it's because I know that you have a grasp on that. You have a handle on that. You're better at it, and I guess I can't relate to that in that respect. Does that make any sense? But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, like I'm trying to understand. The way you said that made me realize that maybe the color does matter. Because because now, it's interesting. No, it's interesting because now
First time I hear this, everybody.
You're looking around at my studio, and I think I just had a bit of an aha moment. So
elaborate.
Well, because the baby's room and the kitchen and these other rooms in our house or other things in your life are just as important to you as this room is to me. Huh.
You know, it was just like when we moved in. We kind of all agreed on the colors of the walls, what color our decor would be, the furniture. So that's why the diaper genie is part of furniture, and I wanted it to be white or pink to match the rest of the room.
Also, too, babe, fine. And I'm trying to meet you in the middle here because I am seeing where you're coming from. But then the other part of me is like, this is something that handles shit in a bag. Like, this is something, and
You're right.
no, but it's the grinds. It's the big picture, okay? So I understand matching colors and blah, blah, blah. But we're talking about like, there's some things that are insignificant. So for me, I don't think it's important.
You don't pick up on any insignificant details.
You do.
I do. Yes.
Which
Maybe it's a girl
nuts.
thing. Maybe it's just me.
No, I think
maybe
there's men like that too.
OCD in me. Yeah, I think there are a lot.
There is.
Who pay a lot of attention to detail with stuff in their life. I don't know.
Because you've always wished. I remember early on, you used to take little jabs at me. Oh, I remember. I have vivid memories of even when we were in like Greece and we were dating for like 4 months, and you pointed something out to me, and I'm like, oh, you're like, oh, I wish you had more attention to detail.
Yeah, no, but that's me every day with you.
Yes.
Didn't you notice this? Don't you see the stuff on the floor?
What stuff?
I'm just saying, like, there's dirt on the floor or whatnot. So, you know, there's a piece of paper. Like, you are able to just walk right over things.
I think, babe, it's because I don't let. That's where, again, going back to opposites attract, we're very different. You let those things bother you. You do.
Because I like things to be done a certain way.
Yeah, but you tend to want everything to be perfect all the time, to look perfect and to.
Yeah, I try.
Like,
I try. I don't say I always succeed, but I try to color coordinate as much as I can.
But a diaper genie?
Okay, fine. Get over the diaper genie.
And I'm happy.
I've gotten over it. It's fine. I've accepted the gray one, and we'll stay in the room with a pink sleeve on it to make it a little bit more prettier.
The reason why I think you conceded on that one because it is a diaper genie. Like, I think you had a couple days, and then you're like, okay, well, wait a minute, this is stupid. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, I let it go. You won this one.
And I don't win shit.
Yeah, I know.
I never win. I never win anything. But we constantly have these like arguments
about details.
It's always about the little things that and you said it once. You said it once that we always fight about the same things. Like, oh, I didn't stack the dishwasher properly.
Oh my God! 5 years later, you still don't know how to stack it properly.
No, but
I'm constantly rearranging it after you've tried to organize it. Okay, even the toys. The toys, they have always been in the same spot, in the same buckets, in the same spots, and you go and change everything up.
No, but babe, it just kills me. Like, before you go to bed, the kids' books
all have to be back in order.
But that is so fucked up.
No, it's not.
To me, it is.
What's bad? It's not for me. I like the crayons in one little bowl. I like the markers in another bowl. But you go and you mix everything up like a minestrone. Like,
I love minestrone, and you hate it.
I don't like minestrone.
So you know what's funny? And those of you who don't know what minestrone is, you can just Google it. You'll see what it is. It's still a delicious soup with all kinds of
vegetables. Make it a mixed vegetable soup.
But here's the thing. You waste so much energy. Or no, to you it's not wasted. But to me it would be. Like, the amount of energy you put into everything just being, it has to be perfect. The perfect example of, and Tina does this all the time. I don't know if you're like this or somebody in your relationship. Literally the books and the toys is the perfect example of how Tina can't go to sleep. The books have to be in the right order.
That's right.
Let that sink in for a second.
Towels have to be put in the right spot in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
The bottles have to be washed before going to bed. You know,
I understand
bottles. Yeah,
I understand the cleaning part of it. I think there's a lot of people like you. You rather get it done. Fine.
Yes.
I get that. But babe, it's the little details, the little things that you have to
I've always
have.
been like that.
But you get mad at me when I don't do it still to this day.
No, it's because I've showed you 100 times how to do it the way I like it, and then you still doesn't sink in. So I'm kind of learning to just let it be, let it go, and you'll continue doing things the way you want, and I'll do them the way I want.
But that's where we clash.
Yeah, I know. We'll continue to argue for this for the rest of our lives.
And now Tina's thing is because we're planning our daughter's birthday party, and she has a birthday party in a couple months, and Tina's just obsessed. Literally in the middle of the night, you're bringing up the party again. You're doing this.
Yeah, of course I am.
1:32, 2:30 in the morning, you're bringing it up.
I just want to settle everything. I want to settle all the details. I want to get the invitations out. I want to pin down a theme. Like, I think I've changed it 3 times already. And then every theme I pitch to you, you're like, nah, it's too girly. Nah, I don't like it. We could do better than that, Tina. So I was like, that's why I'm up in the middle of the night, because we cannot come to a consensus.
But I should just, and that's my fault, I should just say pick whatever, I don't care.
No, but then I pick something and you'd be like, wow, it's too girly. And then you're not going to like it. And you're going to think that I'm going to harp over that for the next couple of months. And
no.
I don't know. I think about the bomboniers that I'm going to give to the kids at the party. And what else? What Maya's going to wear.
And then you're thinking about Christmas. You're like stressed out that you haven't bought all your Christmas gifts yet. I'm like, you have 6 weeks.
Doesn't matter. I feel like everyone bought their gifts like 2 months ago.
Who's everyone?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people get onto that bandwagon in September.
See, this is the problem. You and there's a lot of others. You stress yourself out. You're getting in your head. You're not living in the moment. It's just living like, oh my God, Christmas. Oh my God, we have to plan a party. What do I need? What's coming up? I need to get everything done now.
Yeah. And then part of doing all that is sorting out the details. It's like having a checklist. I'm going to make myself a checklist and I'm going to check things off, and maybe it'll make me feel better and be able to sleep in the middle of the night without having to worry about anything going on.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you a bit. I do.
Why?
Because I just feel it's just such a stressful way to live.
But that's how I am. Then change me.
No, I don't want to change you.
Me. I don't know. Teach me different techniques on how to let go a little bit and just leave everything to the last minute, and we'll see how that all pans out.
I'm teaching you how to let go, and you're trying to teach me to be more like you, and that's clearly it's not working.
No, it's not going to work. You're you and I'm me.
We can't change who we are. Fine. But when we moved into this house,
meet in the middle.
Yeah, when we moved into this house, every little scratch and nook, Tina would freak out. I remember the floors, the walls.
The floors and the walls, because we had just changed the floors and we had just painted. And I'm like, we are 2 adults with no kids. How is there already nicks in the floors? Like,
it was my fault. Of course it was your fault. It's always my fault. But I didn't give a shit.
But it's in the office. I said, when we just had this done, it's not that the nicks and cracks are coming 5-10 years later after wear and tear. No, they're right away. That freaks me out.
Okay,
but it pissed me off. I'll tell you one thing.
Did it change your life?
No, and then eventually I just learned to live with it.
Thank
I'm like,
you.
okay, because I have other things to worry about that are more important.
Exactly.
Yeah, but in the moment, that's what was important to me. Was trying to keep everything meticulous and clean and scratch free for as long as possible. And I'm like, because we're 2 adults. It is impossible that we're going to start putting holes in the walls and nicks on the floors and whatnot when there's no kids around.
But things happen, man. I'm carrying things from one room to another. I was buying equipment and all this stuff.
You were installing stuff.
Installing shit and building stuff.
Just building stuff and scratching the floors.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
and
okay.
And
then you would tell me, shit, I should have put a blanket underneath this.
Fine, okay, I made little mistakes. That's living and learning. And you went nuts.
But that was me 5 years ago. Me now, I don't care.
And I've tried to meet you halfway, and I think you see that's a problem in a lot of relationships, is that people are so different, and they don't even try a little bit.
Right, that's where compromising comes in.
Yeah.
Like a lot of couples don't know how to do that.
Man.
And that can only create problems, I'm sure.
A lot of problems.
When they can't see the other person's opinion.
Yeah.
Or meet halfway on something or negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had to I think when I think back to when we first started living together, and I think back to some of the issues we've had together, how different we are. Like, I think we both try, but it's amazing how almost 6 years in we still have the same kind of things kind of resurface.
Yeah, I think it's human nature, and we just learn to live with it.
Yeah,
right?
your tolerance.
Our tolerance level maybe has gotten better, and we just learn to give up on certain things because it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's not important.
Yeah,
nitpicking on a couple of useless details.
Yeah, like the color of a diaper genie.
Yeah. What about where I like the faucet? On which side of the sink?
I mean, we've talked about this millions of times. Yeah, she likes it on the left side, or is it the right?
The left, and I still find it on the right all the time. It's okay.
But you get so mad, like even when sometimes you see like a crayon on the floor and I didn't pick it up, or
Yeah, because I wonder if you actually see it. That's where the attention to detail comes in. Like, do you actually see it and just choose to ignore it, or do you really not see it?
if I see it, I'll pick it up. Sometimes I just don't see because I don't look down. I'm looking
You
straight.
always have to look, but even when you're looking straight, you can see what's on the floor. That makes sense.
Yeah, but no, I have terrible peripheral vision.
Yes, I know.
I have terrible eyes.
And I'm really bad at keeping that into consideration. I really am, because I have really good vision. And I forget that you don't see like the little specks on the floor that I would see, or that our daughters would see, because they pick up stuff on the floor too now. They're like, Mommy, they'll pick it up and they'll put it in the garbage.
It's just the most ridiculous fights we've had. Like the most, and every couple goes through them. The most ridiculous little spats.
What did you do this week?
Probably
Or
something
last week?
stupid.
You did.
Oh, the chicken broth.
The chicken broth. They're a perfect example of lack of pay attention to detail.
I know that sums it up.
What did you do?
I thought I was giving our daughter oat milk, because we mix the oat milk with the 2%, and the oat milk box is the same as the chicken broth box.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. My mind was somewhere else. And I can't be the only parent who's ever done this, where your brain is literally on autopilot. You've been, we have a 3.5-year-old and an almost 2-year-old. We've been feeding kids now for almost 4 years, every day, twice a day, sometimes. And your brain is on autopilot. You go through routine every night at the exact same time.
Exactly.
I think I was just thinking about other things.
As you usually are. Or checking your phone.
No, I didn't have to be fair, I didn't have my phone on me at that point. So what happened was I gave Sia her milk, which all was normal and fine. And then Sia started crying. She said, Mommy, what's wrong? Something's wrong with my milk.
I don't like this. This is yucky. I was like, Sia, what do you mean this is yucky?
Yeah.
And then I turned around and noticed on the island that there was an empty chicken broth can.
Yeah,
I was like,
I thought it was oat milk.
Are you kidding me? And then I'm like, babe, do you just realize what you gave Sia? You mixed milk with chicken broth.
You lost your shit, man. You're like, you gave her fucking chicken broth. What is wrong with you?
I think she was smart enough to notice and say, this is disgusting. I'm not drinking this.
So picture chicken broth and milk mixed together in a bottle for
disaster. Oh,
I felt terrible.
That's okay. That's a problem that's easily rectified.
Yeah.
Throw it out and give her regular milk.
It could have been worse, right? It could have
Yeah,
been like many, many things that are worse. But it's because the chicken broth is normally not in that spot. You had the chicken broth in the spot of the oat milk, where we always
right
have
next to each other. Fuck. It's okay.
Anyway, yeah,
Attention
okay.
to detail, babe.
But to your credit, you got over it. We got over it.
Yeah,
we moved on, and that's it. That's
funny.
all. Anyway, learn to live with your partner's little imperfections, and I appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that too, because I ain't perfect. That's for sure.
You can say that again.
I always tell you, I'm not perfect. Even though I've told you since day one how perfect you are.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
No, I still believe it till now.
No,
You're
babe,
perfect for me.
No, stop. Well, you're okay for me too. So,
thanks.
no, you're perfect for me. But I think that's the best way to put it. You're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Because perfection doesn't exist. But if you want to pick somebody and you know they're the one for you, then they're perfect for you, right?
Right.
Doesn't that sum up this episode
Yes,
so
it
well?
does.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I pay attention to details.
Yes, babe. Well, you're telling me to pay attention for details. You think I'm just going to start? Like I am who I am. You can't change me.
You're good at it when you want to do it. Otherwise, you just don't care less and you rely on me.
That's literally how.
Right?
Yeah, but that's true. But it's literally how I got through school. Like every teacher told me that. Every hockey coach was always like, "It's when you want to try. It's when you want to pay attention." It's sad. I guess not the greatest quality. I hope our kids don't have that. I hope they're smart enough to apply themselves for certain things.
You did. You applied yourself. If not, you wouldn't be where you are today.
I guess so.
Yeah, because it was important to you.
Where am I? I'm always in shit from you. That's where I am.
Oh, sorry.
In my life. Thank you.
And I'm always waiting for the next thing that you're gonna do.
Thanks, babe.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks. But you're probably right.
What's gonna happen?
You're actually right, though. I'll probably do something stupid this week, and at least we'll have something to talk about on next week's episode.
Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. And by the way, if you have any topic suggestions, we'd love to hear them. DM us on Instagram, Marriage Fastlane. And you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and you can find us on all podcast platforms. And we appreciate you listening. Bye-bye. We'll see you next
Bye.
time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.